Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where first things first, if you're watching this series as it comes out, as a lot of people do, I have to apologize. Episode 6, weird things happened to. I don't know exactly what happened on YouTube's end. I uploaded it as normal, I had it all good to go, and then it just never finished processing. The standard processing. The HD and the 4K finished, and then it went live, and I saw it get 16 views. And then it just kind of disappeared. So it bugged. Absolutely. I've re-uploaded episode 6, so if you don't know where episode 6 was, it's been re-uploaded. It should be processed, hopefully definitely by the time you see this video, it'll be processed. And it's placed in the playlist where it should be. So, fingers crossed that that's going to fix the problem. And again, I apologize for any inconvenience there, but it should be fixed as of now. So, last episode, we had a rather remarkable war against the Holy Roman Empire. We outmaneuvered them and defeated a superior force quite easily, to be honest. And I'm very happy about that. But we shouldn't anticipate that happening again. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to resume our upgrades. We need to get a lot of that done. The question that I have right now, we can demand payment from our daughter-in-law. We should do that. And we can also ransom some of these guys, and we should probably do this. We'll ransom everybody here that's currently available. And that sounds great. And I would be very interested in getting this little bit of the Holy Roman Empire as well. Currently, I don't think, well, we're truced right now, right? So we don't want to break that truce. But this would be a very good thing to do eventually. Probably around the time that truce ends up being no longer a thing. So we can continue to improve the size of our men-at-arms. We can actually have an additional men-at-arms regiment. We could think about something like bowmen to be able to counter any light footmen that they might throw against us. You know what? I'm going to do that. So we're going to create that. And where do we want to station this? Well, we could station it in Caliphate. It's not necessarily the best of locations, but we could do that for sure. So currently, this is set up for archers and skirmishers from the hide tents. That seems okay. So that's reasonably fine for right now. I want to check in on the status of the Patriarch. So what are we lacking for this? Timing? And we should also sway him. Okay. He has 4 reasons to not give us any gold right now, and we should do something about that. So at this point, I want to check in on our timing on trivial titles. 2 years, and extort subjects 3. Okay. We did just spend quite a lot of money on our war with the HRE. They were absolutely kind of jerks to just instantly abdicate and come after us, but, I mean, it didn't end up mattering. So that's absolutely great. Next up, I would like to think about additional upgrades out over this way that would make us more gold. Out in Severin, we currently have a stationed regiment of armored footmen here. And that would basically mean a barracks upgrade, right? Pays 50 gold to us, yes. That would mean a barracks going in here, and that would be great. Absolutely wonderful. Now, our mercs were just dismissed, and that's absolutely fine. We're going to be a grouchy ruler, and there's not all that much we can do about that. That's okay for now. When can we ask the Patriarch for gold? Was that 1170? August. Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit before we get a big cash infusion. Noted. This betrothal is being arranged. This is the King of Sardinia. I'll allow it. Okay, that seems reasonably good. Out over this way, we have heavy infantry stationed here. So what would we be interested in? Well, eventually quarries, because if we take up our quarries here, we can see stationed heavy infantry toughness +4. This is presumably because they're like producing metal from the quarry in addition to the stone, and we're probably not going to get to that point, but let's get that quarry going for right now. And of course, Sardinia is calling us in on the Lombard claim to the Duchy of Corsica against Lombardy and Frisia. We'll accept that, and we're probably not going to ever get there. So that seems absolutely fine. We do have this gift. This guy is just wanting to give us 172 gold. We will happily accept that, and we're going to upgrade this building here. Perfect. We want to continue to upgrade buildings where we can. That is a very, very high priority right now. And keep in mind, we only have a couple more episodes left in this. So I think what we want to do is we want to build up and we want to get all of Wallachia under our control. Dejure Wallachia. That's kind of our goal here, I think. And that basically means one more war with the HRV. So we can definitely do that in a few episodes, I feel like. That seems very, very good. We have no need for more dogs. More specifically, no need for paying for more dogs. And I'm going to upgrade this hunting ground to continue to increase our income. This is all going to be very, very important. We have another mercenary contract expiring, which is not shocking at all. We can demand payment from our kinsman here. He doesn't have the gold to pay. He's barely making any money. I'm just going to take the 4 gold. That's reasonably fine for now. So I would like to get this homesteads upgrade going. That'll eventually be a thing. Our heir is currently unmarried. Ah, his spouse died in childbirth. That's unfortunate for her, but we could go with someone high stewardship. He's currently 23. He's got 3 children. Are these all daughters? These are all daughters. What is our succession law? Male preference? Okay, so we're on agnatic cognatic, which means that we can have female rulers if there are no eligible males. So that is not necessarily a bad thing. We can still go with someone who's 27, and we should probably expect children out of it. But we'll see how that ends up going. Okay, so that all looks good. I would very much... Ooh, a stewardship lifestyle perk. I would very much like to take cutting cornerstones here. And let's build our cattle pastures. And yeah, those mercs are going away, and we can see our soldier count is definitely dropping. No shockers on that one. So this city is getting pretty close to being maxed out. I would very much like to do that, but we can sell trivial titles, and we are going to do that. How dare you shame me so? And we're going to upgrade this guild. And there goes all that gold. Fantastic. We just want to keep our gold spent on getting more gold right now. We lost this war. I don't care. We never actually participated in it. And this temple upgrade is going to be a fairly important thing to do. I also want to check in out over this way. Yeah, we definitely need to build in this city, and I'm going to put in a guild here right now. In this city and this bishopric. Okay, the bishopric needs to be worked on. There's barracks there right now, which is certainly not ideal. I want to get probably monasteries and wetland farms right now. Wetland farms are what we're going to work on first. We don't want these guys to develop this themselves if we can help it. Ooh, he just built a prayer house. Okay, that's actually perfect. So we like it that he built that. Sounds good. That venomous fiend indeed. So our claims are coveted by Count Jovan here. Whatever. We don't really care too much about that. But we do want to continue to get upgrades going as much as possible. So we gained a rival here. Countess Theodosia? Was that... Who is Countess Theodosia? I don't actually know. Okay. Good to know who our rivals are, but we don't. We can ask our head of faith for gold. I mean, we could check in over here in our relationships, and... Okay, this is our marshal. Noted. So the Pope gave us gold, and I want to spend that gold, of course. And I'm going to spend it on upgrading this temple ground. That's a nice and expensive upgrade that we want to get done. I'll also upgrade this hunting ground here. This guy's challenging us to a board game, and... I'm going to decline that. He's upset with us, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. Cool. So we're getting a lot of our more expensive upgrades done right now, and that is very, very beneficial for us. An empty throne, huh? Okay, sure. What do we got? Her genius will be nurtured, and we could speak well of him. He is not going to be the Lord of Accounting. That's for sure. We can extort our subjects, and they even live by our mercy alone. And I do want to get this temple upgrading. That'll be 28 gold. We can do that right now. Beautiful. So we're going to get these upgraded to level 2. That's going to be increasing our income a reasonable amount, but we're getting fairly close to maxed out on that. That is definitely noted. Okay. That city is not a huge priority to build in just yet. Out over here, there is this city holding... Oh, that's a Grand Master holding that. Okay, that's a little awkward. We'll grab professional workforce to build faster so that we can make use of these buildings a little bit more quickly. And that'll be great. I do want to get this monastery upgrading here. Anything that makes us gold right now is very, very valuable for us. So that's good. We are going to need to eventually upgrade the homesteads here. That's going to be 220 gold. The upgrades are definitely getting more expensive. There's no doubt about that. You know what? We'll try to forget. There we go. That's fine. We're a level 2 stress right now. That's not necessarily great. And we are fine with it for the moment. But it's definitely not necessarily great. Now, this city we need to start a construction in. I would like to do... Okay, it's not on a coast. So I'd like to do a forestry here. It's a relatively cheap upgrade, and we'll get that going for the moment. Seems good. Can we go up in our Crown Authority yet? Not yet. Okay. We're currently working on windmills, but I'm wondering what the status of royal prerogative is. 9 years. Okay, that is noted. And we'll scream, and that drops us some stress. Sounds good. The Holy Roman Empire is definitely stronger than us, and that is a concern. No doubt about that. I'd like to get this city upgrade going. I want to check up on this city. Okay, noted. This one's still a level 1 temple. Sure. We should have the cash to get these upgrades done soon. We want to get these expensive upgrades done fairly quickly here, ideally. We could definitely make friends with our vassal/knight here. Done. Sounds good. So we've got a new friend, bonded over a shared hatred of Countess Theodosia, and that's absolutely fine. I want to get this temple upgrading. We have a new patriarch. He does endorse us, but not fully. Okay, we should work on swaying him. And let's assign as our chancellor this guy. Cool. Now, we're not swaying the patriarch anymore, but we shouldn't need to. I do want to check in, when can we ask him for gold again? April? Okay, that's pretty decent. Not too bad on that front. So we're going to continue... Oh, we were just assassinated. Very rude. At 45 years of age. Okay, so do we have any problems right now? Well, our wife is not on managed domain, so we'll do that. That brings us to 8 of 7. We need a new steward, which will be this person, and that's still 8 of 7, which is not ideal. Okay, so we're going to put in a chancellor here, and then we need a new marshal, which is going to be this here Count the Smelly. Okay, sure. Do we want a new spy master as long as we're at it? I mean, not really, probably. So we want to go into stewardship focus, and I'm going to go into wealth focus here, even though the stewardship from domain focus might bring us up to 8 of 8. We'll see. I think for the moment, we're just going to have to grant this castle out, and that's not the worst thing in the world. I would like to put in, say, blacksmiths here. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of time here. We're only making 11.6 gold per month now, so we need to construct this and then grant this out to a different noble. 7 of 7 is not ideal, but it'll do for right now. So we can work with that. 14.7 monthly income, that's fine. Our patriarch is not currently helping us, so we can sway him. We need to get some gold from him that way. And I want to check in on the opinion that the patriarch has of us. Okay, we're lacking in piety. Noted. So that's going to slow us down, no doubt about it, but we could debase the coinage with expensive nickel, and that's what we're going to do. We get 105 gold from that, which is fine. Okay, so we're making 14.7 gold per month. Not ideal, and our patriarch is preaching an unorthodox discipline, which is not helping our piety. We did just lose our marshal, and that's going to be Countess Theodosia here, who did not like our predecessor, but she'll get over that eventually. And there's short reign, liege holds de jure duchy. Yeah, we might have some problems here. We'll see. But we're going to gain a bunch of stewardship lifestyle experience. Seems good. We are negative in prestige and in piety at this moment. So that was an awkward time for a succession, but I think it's probably okay-ish. Okay-ish. The HRE is potentially a problem for us. We need to just sit here and build for the moment. That is going to be the best bet for us. So we need to finish up our wealth focus here. What is our... We're an insightful thinker. I thought that we had changed our education focus. Stewardship education for you, and I want to educate you. Ourselves? Probably not. Our wife. There we go. That'll work. So that'll be absolutely fine. We're at 15 gold per month right now. What's our control levels? Do we need to do anything with control levels? Out over here, I guess. It's very close to being maxed out, and that's fine. So that seems good. I do want to get this temple upgrading. We're lacking 186 gold on that. So that is a little bit of an issue. But we'll keep an eye on these upgrades. We're going to need to get as many of them done as possible. This is still a level 1 temple. We need 125 gold there. Our wife is pregnant. Okay, that seems fine. We do need to create a structure over here. This is going to be blacksmiths for the holding tax increase eventually. But I think, actually, it could be outposts. I'm going to put in hunting grounds and outposts, probably. Yeah, that'll be for the best. We have a new stewardship lifestyle perk available here. We're going to take golden obligations, but that doesn't really help us all that much right now. That city is going to need an upgrade eventually. Okay. So we have a lot of gold to spend still. No doubt about it. And we'd like to build a temple holding over here. We'll need a city and temple holding here, city and temple holding here, and a city holding here. So that will take some time to get all of that done. We did just boost up this guy's opinion of us. He is not fully endorsing us yet, but he is mostly endorsing us. So we're making some gold from that. That sounds good. 17.6. Excellent. Now, I do want to come over here and get this temple upgrading. We're lacking 10 gold for that. Okay. We'll get that going now. And we see this city just started an upgrade. That is very, very good. We want our vassals to be upgrading their own buildings. We just don't necessarily want them to choose what building they want to upgrade. Now, we have nothing stationed here. So this is really more of an economic holding. I'm going to build a cattle pasture here when we can. We did just lose our steward, and let's put you in there. Sounds good. And we're lacking 15 gold for this, so we can construct a cattle pasture right now. We just lost another counselor, our steward again, and it's going to be this guy, but he's much worse at the job. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. It's not ideal, but it'll do for now. We did get a lot of upgrades done in that last life. No doubt about it. But we are slowed down by dying there. Considerably slowed. Which is sad. Very, very sad. So this is archers that are stationed here. Do hunting grounds boost up archers? No, they don't. It seems like they should. But really what we're going to want here is blacksmiths. So we're going to get that built as soon as we can. That'll boost up our income there a little bit. But it's more that it's going to boost our men-at-arms. Apparently we're in love with this person. I don't care. We don't have any problem with that. I mean, we kind of do. We don't want to do anything with that, more specifically. We're already negative in our piety. Thank you very much. So this is fine for the moment. We have gotten positive prestige here. We're going to need to build up our prestige, build up our piety, and that is all reasonably fine. Now, this is currently, actually, 125 piety here would be very good. Bringing ourselves positive in piety is nice. We can also become a drunkard, which is, you know, not necessarily ideal. We'll be strong and resist those impulses. We're not super stressed at this point. So I think that's reasonably fine for right now. Okay, so this city up here still needs an additional building, and I think we had determined that this is to be outposts. So I'll put that in. Our mother died, bringing up our stress a little further. Sad. Okay. We have, however, brought this up to 18.6 for our income. That's looking solid. And now it's up to 19.0. We do get a second stewardship perk, which of course is going to be It Is My Domain, which allows us to immediately extort subjects, which we're going to do. They even live by my mercy alone. 265 gold there is not amazing. I want to check through all of these and look for holding levels. So this temple needs 119 gold to get upgraded. Oh, we've got this going on. Okay, there we go. Now we can middle mouse click. We cannot get this done, so there's nothing to do there. This city is going to need to be upgraded. This city is going to be needed to be upgraded, and that's kind of it for the moment. Okay, so there's 3. Gotcha. That all seems reasonably fine. I want to get this bishopric upgraded as soon as possible. So right about now, we'll get that going. Fantastic. And more bloomeries being built, of course, means a tiny amount of additional gold. But more importantly, our men-at-arms are getting better. Who is this? 490? I don't care. Okay. So this bishopric is, I mean, honestly, a lot of these are going to be self-upgrading at this point, right? This city needs to be upgraded, definitely. And then this city will need to be as well. Sure, you can become our best friend. That's fine. And this temple is nearly done being upgraded. There we go. It is now done. So they can upgrade that as needed. Perfect. We'll see if they actually do. But that would be a nice thing for them to do. I doubt that they will anytime soon. Checking in on the status of the HRE here, they are currently losing a populist uprising. But that's not the kind of thing that would cause us to pull the trigger here. Definitely not. Our heir is unmarried, and that's okay. We want to do this matrilineally, and we want this to be, like, relevance is okay. The Duchy of Bar, Duchy of Genoa, Duchy of Azov. This guy has a lot of claims. He is scaly. But this does get us this alliance. It's matrilineal. Looks good. Let's do it. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. I'm not going to put too much effort into an inheritance there, but that is definitely an option that you could do in that situation. So at this point, what I really want to do is get these city level upgrades finished. We're about 5 months away from getting this one underway, and that would be very, very good. So everything is looking reasonable here at this point. Yeah, we just need to get these 2 upgrades done, and then that'll be great. Royal prerogative finishes. We're going to immediately bump up to high crown authority. What is being exposed next? I assume it's something in the early medieval period. Stewardship lifestyle perk available. That's fine. Oh, sure, we'll visit the royal court. What do you got? Okay, that all looks good. So at this point, what I want to do is I want to grab Hergelt, bumping up our income again. 20.6 now. We could hold court. We're not going to do that. Okay, I want to... There was something I wanted to do here. What was it? Oh, right. Spend this gold. We want to spend it specifically here. And I wanted to check to see what was being exposed next. Oh, okay. I don't care about that. Reasonably fine. Yeah, this is all okay. We're going to have windmills in 22 years, and that is also reasonably fine. Cool. So we need to upgrade this city. 422 gold on that. Now, we can't ask the Patriarch for gold because we don't have the piety, right? We have sinful traits. We're probably never going to. We do get 50 gold from this guy, which is nice. We'll be happy to take that. And we can take squire traditions here. Cool. That'll do for now. We are going to have our constructions finishing soon. Can we upgrade to level 3? Is this something we can do? We need the windmills innovation for that. Okay, so that's in about 20 years. Gotcha. Seems reasonably fine. We're lacking 211 gold, well now 191 gold to get this built. That's about a year away, a little under. So that should be reasonably fine. We could also go into our inventory here and do things like destroying this pheasant feather. We could equip this flexible mail, and I'm going to do that That'll be fine. Excellent. So we are now 70 gold away from constructing this large city. Beautiful. We'll have that very, very soon here. We're making about 20 gold per month, which, given our lifestyle focus, isn't so bad. Like, we're not all that far along. Hey. Okay, we can become reclusive here. That's fine. And we accept your gift. 176 gold is quite extensive. So we'll upgrade that city. Perfect. And we can continue to invest in additional upgrades in these buildings out over here. Beautiful. So they are going to eventually get these all upgraded, our vassals are, but it's going to take them some time. No doubt about that. I can see that's truly heartfelt. We'll build up some piety there. Building up piety is indeed a good thing. And this all seems fine. We got a lot of upgrades done there, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to work our way through our wealth focuses here. And actually, we can extort our subjects right now, which I'm going to do. Don't worry. I'll have everyone pay. And we're going to invest that money, of course, probably not here right now. I think investing that money somewhere more like here makes sense. So let's get guilds going. And hound peasants. Fantastic. So once those get built, we'll be making a small amount of additional money. Very soon, we're going to have our economic structures out here maxed out. We'll build a few more out over here, and we'll start working on our military structures very, very soon. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Kintogan, Ali Lee, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.